Hey, what is going on, guys? Darius here, and today we will be breaking down the Rosegrave speed art manipulation thingy that I did, and we will see exactly how I did it, and I will explain it in simple steps. I am not going to replicate the whole image because I don't have any time. I got some other projects going on, but I will just explain to you how to do certain things that you can apply it then to your own models. Maybe you're a photographer, you have some models, you need a background or some manipulation. Here it is. I'm going to give you the resources in the description. I'm going to give you everything that you need to make your own. But as I said, no, I'm not going to remake it from scratch. I'm just going to show you how to do the steps. Okay, so let's see what resources I use for this Rosegrave manipulation. So first we have this crack here, wall cracks or something that I use for the eye, and then we have these tree branches. They are somewhere around here, I know. Um, then we have the model, obviously. I don't know who she is, but if you know, then just tell me in the description. Next we have these tree branches that obviously I used everywhere. And then we have the tree branches that I use for the background. It's the things that are blurred in the background right now on the Rosegrave manipulation. Those are these branches. And then we have this dragon, which I think it's from Yu-Gi-Oh, but not sure. Which I use for the petals from the hair here. Hey, you gotta be resourceful, and if it means using Yu-Gi-Oh characters to make some cool cool stuff like this, I mean, why not? Next we have the rose petals, and yeah, they're just around here on the image. And the one thing that I don't have, I can't find it. I could just download another, but it's the rose that I use, for example, here and here. You guys can find a rose and then just remove the background, you know. I have a background removing tutorial if you want to check that out. And by the way, if you have any questions, because I am assuming that for this tutorial you have the right enough skills to follow it without me having to explain everything, every single thing that you have to do. If you need help though, if you don't know how to do a certain thing, just leave a comment and I will answer it, obviously, because I don't want to leave you hanging in the middle of your artwork. So these are the resources, and we are going to import them into Photoshop. Okay, so let's open Photoshop and start off with a nice and light brown background, which is going to be the background for our manipulation. Cool. Next, make sure to select your gradient tool here with G, and then go here where the gradient was and click on it, and make sure to find this gradient here, which actually has a transparent side on the right, and then you probably have the background color on the left. Let's just change this to black, and so we click on this icon here, and we click on color, and then we go to absolute black, and then OK. And I have a new layer. I have the background layer, which is this one, and a new layer above, which is going to act as a vignette for the image, like this. No, we have to reverse it apparently. Let me click here and then reverse, so we can have the blacks outside and the lighter colors inside. Next, we have to make a new layer. Let's import our render first. Oh, I have it on my second screen. And we're going to resize it by holding shift proportionally like so, and we're gonna put it here, probably here. Now it doesn't matter if it's cut off here because we're going to cover that with branches, and we're going to also blur it, so don't worry about it. Just take it as it is right now. Let me rasterize. Right click rasterize, so I can make it now it's editable, so I can brush over it and stuff like that. I'm going to call this model. There we go. And I'm going to call this background vignette. Now, this tutorial is going to take a while, so just bear with me as I do it. Okay? Awesome. Next, let's import the tree branches that we're going to put on the background. And as you can see, they are like really super low quality, and um, they are pixelated, and there's like a watermark on them, and there's like white stuff on it. Anyway, doesn't matter, just put it behind the background vignette. No, actually on top, sorry. Come on, there we go. And right click and rasterize it so we can make it editable. And go to Filter, Blur, and then Gaussian Blur. And make sure you have a value of 10 or more, maybe more. Yeah, why not? 18, awesome, fantastic, it looks great. And this is going to go on the background like this. Actually, let me just undo something right now. Hold on, because there's something that we missed. Click on the square here, and it's going to say lock transparent pixels on the tree branches. And you can actually color only the tree branches right now and select black. And I'm just going to make them black. Yeah, I don't want the whites interfering with my blacks. Sounds odd. Anyway, go to filter and then Gaussian blur, and yeah, that looks much better. We have like blurred silhouettes of trees in the background, which is awesome. Now we grab our twisted tree branches, and they look a bit small right now because, you know, when I did the original image, I actually had a really small screen, so the image looked big there, but right now it just seems minuscule. Anyway, just resized it with Shift and this angle here, this transform panel that's going around the branches, and you can actually resize it for a fair amount. There we go. Press Enter, and there you have it. Let me just put it around here behind the render. Let's call these branches. There we go. And let's rasterize them. Right click, rasterize. And should I rasterize them? Because maybe I would want to make them bigger later. No, just leave it like that. And now I'm going to hold Alt and drag this layer to actually make a copy of them. And I'm going to put it right about. Let me just press Control T and just move them like this, so we don't have equal branches, so they don't look the same too much, you know, like this. Maybe I'm going to delete this part here. Wait, I have the soft brush selected. Let me choose a hard brush, sorry, and I'm going to put it like this. Maybe let's make it less, because I don't like it when it's totally messy and stuff. So let me put this here. Oh, that looks great. No, why aren't you working, you bastard? There we go. I'm gonna make a new copy, and I'm going to put it right about here. I'm going to delete this, like so, and yeah, that looks cool. Let's add the branches now on top of the model, like this, Yeah, looks good. And we're going to put some more copies behind. Now these, we're going to make them a bit smaller. I press Control T on the keyboard, by the way. And I'm going to just duplicate, just put it around, so we have all of the back covered good. And looks great so far. I'm really satisfied with it. I usually don't get the best results when I'm doing tutorials, because I tried them before and they look great, and then when I try to do it again, it's just like, oh, come on, why aren't you going the way I want you to? People are gonna think I make bad tutorials, and we don't want that. Anyway, this looks fine. I don't think we need too many branches. Let me just import a dead tree, for the background here, like so. Let's just make it bigger. And we're going to rasterize it first, obviously, and then we're going to tick this lock transparent pixels button. We're going to move it right in the background, like so, and we're just going to cover it with black, like so. I'm gonna go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and this time just make it wait, I have to untick the lock transparent pixels, filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And now let's just make it a bit smaller, probably 5.1. And so it's okay, because we need different different blur values, because if I put it here, it looks like it's closer to us, despite the branches being right in the background. And yeah, we create depth this way, and it looks cool. Okay, so what's the next step? I think I'm going to divide this video tutorial in two parts, because it's just getting big already. It's like 11 minutes right now. So I'm going to put it out today, obviously, all the parts. So don't worry, just watch this, then watch the next one, etc. What do we need to do now? We need to group these layers with the branches. So hold Shift on the keyboard and select the top branch and the bottom branch above the model, and now you have all these layers selected. Now press Control G on the keyboard, and we do the same for the bottom ones. Control G, and the dead tree we can actually like duplicate it and put it around here, so we have more elements appearing in the background like this. And we're going to group these two and obviously name them branches. There we go. Branches and dead tree. Okay, so this is the end of part 1. Make sure to check out part 2. We're going to be explaining how to put stuff on her face and the dragons and stuff. But yeah, okay. See you in part 2.